So today, guys, we're gonna try something different because a certain YouTuber named Blazion made a rather bold statement, a bold accusation, even. Now, if you want to hear it in entirety, the 50-minute garbage he was talking about it, then you can go listen to it to yourself. I decided to look at a reaction to it that was an hour long, but I had more, time to, keep my brain cells intact, listen to an hour video. Then look at a 15-minute video of him of Blazing, just talking pure nonsense. But the accusation he says, or the claim he's making, is that Genshin Impact players have already shitted on WoW players and shitted on their game. Genshin players, and I guess Hoyo players in general, have always done this. So what we're gonna do, we're going to type in Genshin is better than Wuthering Waves. And we're gonna find out how many, Genshin players or even Hoyo players are shitting on WoW. Okay? So, let's see. Better than Genshin. Wuthering Waves versus Genshin Impact in a nutshell by Neon Infinity. We got some shorts here. Okay. Another short. Brutal Truth, the unfair comparison. Genshin Impact versus Wuthering Waves. Probably a comparison about the times and all that. Genshin, another fucking short, more shorts. I'm going, and the reason why I'm so annoying these other shorts, because again, they're shorts. I mean, unless it's something like, of a 20 minutes, something long, then they don't really mean anything. We can look at the shorts as the equivalent of a comment or a post on Twitter or something like that. Yes, you can technically say it's still a thing, but unless you're making like multiple videos of shorts just shitting on WoW, then it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Let's see. They did it. Wuthering Waves is officially better than Genshin Impact by the Gotcha DG2 because how Wuthering Wave 1 plays voice. Yeah, that makes them so much better than Genshin. I'm sure Saint would probably in his ear saying the same dumbass shit, but hey. First stream, Iron broke them, Iron broke the haters. Let's see. Core Games is scared to show Emeth. Yeah, how Hoya shows reacted to the Emeth gameplay leak in Wuthering Waves. Yeah. Should I talk about this now? I'll tell you what. If I see like two more images talking about this topic, I'll talk about it. But let's move on. Sevi, she's a neutral party, so we can just leave her be. Walking animation, walking up the steps. Better than Genshin. Wuthering Waves versus Genshin Impact in a nutshell 2. Neon Infinity once again. Yeah, because I guess the first time they made that video wasn't good enough. They got me a part 2. Combat Death, the real difference between Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves by Glaive Keo. You can bet your ass we're going to be seeing quite a bit of Glaive Keo throughout this scroll. Because remember, Glad Key is super duper honest. He stands on business. He's honest and he's not a tourist of the Genshin community. He's a cool dude, guys. He's a cool dude. Brian Online, again, another neutral party, even though some of the shit he said can be fucking, outlandish at times. Walking on water comparison between Genshin and WoW. It's simpler than you think. Why new player prefer WoW over Genshin by Little Honey Smack. It's funny we're using Nicole Light as a thumbnail. I don't know Nicole Light made this video, but yeah, funny we're using Nicole Light considering the fucking drama he got himself into a while back with One Punch Man in the anime community. He's not really liked. I am starting to notice that he's not really liked within no community. This is a problem. 5 years later, Genshin Impact still doesn't respect your time by Glide Keel. Surprise, surprise. I can't go back to Genshin. Wuthering Waves 2.0 ruined Genshin Impact for me. Tectone, Genshin Impact is better than Wuthering Waves. Yeah, because Tectone is also super duper honest, guys. He's super duper honest. He don't just doom post shit and say that Genshin's dying in almost every fucking update he talks about Genshin. So cool. Agista and Marika. This is a short, but this was a thing that another comparison between characters people were talking about. What's funny is that Augusta, I'm sure I'm butchering her name, I apologize. But what's funny is that she was in one update and then she disappeared since then until like I guess the 2.7, 2.8 when it was finishing wrapping up the story. So she had one time she got hyped, shown in one patch, got kidnapped or some shit happened, and that was that. Yeah, I'm sure she was much more hyped than Marika was. I'm sure. More walking comparisons, dodging, weathering waves, combat different between Genshin and Impact and Wuthering Waves. This make no sense. Genshin biggest defender just proved why Wuthering Waves is better. What I find funny and stupid with this comment is that Zaf is he played Genshin, but he tend to shit on Genshin more than the next person. He plays the game. Now, is he a defender? Then in the case, I do not believe he is. Honestly, I mean, is he a fucking full blown war player? No, but he not fucking. But he's not entirely a fucking Genshin defender either. So this is a pretty stupid fucking statement to make in the first place. But again, if I like Keo, and like Keo should be super honest. He stands on business, and he totally don't, fucking, run away like a big back bitch when confronted with drama. He don't do that. He's a cool guy. Better than Genshin. Wuthering Waves versus Genshin Impact in Nutshell 3. Neil Affinity. Because I guess the second time wasn't good enough, so, had me a third one. Thank you, Neon Affinity. Same system, required, freedom. This is why Wuthering Waves feel better to play than Genshin Impact. Yes, the whole fucking needing a character to play a character debate. I guess we're supposedly and totally supposed to ignore Zani, right? Because when she needed a character, where the fuck was Glide Keo to talk about it? But of course, he has to, he has to, keep quiet about that because, well, if he talks shit about Kuho, that wouldn't bode too well, would it? But again, he's super duper honest. He doesn't lie and mislead people. In those two videos he had about 6.2 of Genshin was totally accurate, and that's why he still have them up and haven't private them. This is a fair bit of our imagination. Let's continue on. Another comparison between Paimon and Abby. Sevi again. Fucking Brian Online again. Not a real game. Fraud. Genshin is not a game. Genshin is a game, really. Waves is not. Okay, so I guess that's one person. Cool. One person. We have been scrolling for 8 minutes and we found one person. Why Wuthering Waves is better? Why Wuthering Waves is a better game than Genshin Impact? Again, stop lying. Stop comparing Wuthering Waves players to Genshin players. Okay, live. Okay. I quit this to play this. Why I quit Genshin Impact after 4 years. Night and day factual comparison Wuthering Waves versus Genshin Impact. When a Wuthering Waves player see Genshin Impact Minister Wonderland. It's your fault. All your shows are ruining Genshin Impact by Live Kill once again. Let's be better. Wuthering Waves deserve a better community. I couldn't agree more, dude. I couldn't agree more. I have seen nothing but shit for the past 9 minutes. They want it gone. Why they are terrified of Wuthering Waves? Not even close. Wuthering Waves more by humiliates Genshin Impact. From 1 to 5 years, only 1 year. Can a 5-year-old Genshin Catalyst technically really beat Pavogla, I don't know pronounce her name. The real outcome, Wuthering Wave 2.4 would be what Natlan should have been. Yes, because I'm sure people would have been fun if they show Marika from what 5.0 and then she just fucking ghost on us for like 3 patches before showing back up again. And I'm sure that's what they wanted. Whatever you say. When improvement make the environment more lively. Wuthering Waves is dead. I don't know. Maybe there's a second one. That's the whole show, so maybe there's a second person. We're comparing piano animation because why not? Lost Aim, Respect, Genshin Impact versus Wuthering Wave. The hilarious difference in, I'm guessing, in the enemies, I guess. Who knows? Okay, I think we're done, right? Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah. So, we are at the 10-minute going on 11-minute mark. Now, I want you guys to tell me, how many videos do you see of people just blatantly talking shit about Genshin Impact? I've seen a lot. I've seen quite a bit. Now, another question for you. How many videos have we seen since we've been scrolling that have been talking about the Genshin Impact community shitting in the War community? How many people have we seen? I haven't seen a lot. In fact, we only saw 2, and that's if, we even to take those 2, into consideration. But we only saw 2. And throughout the rest of it, we have seen nothing but Glide Keo, fucking Neon Infinity, Shy Guy High here saying actual depth, child's play. How could you be so delusional? People think Genshin combat is better than Wu. Instantly regret it. A pointless discussion. Wuthering Wave versus Genshin Impact. Is this conversation still worth having? 3 months ago. The problem I have with this whole thing, it stems from the whole Columbina and Amitha fucking comparison. And when we talk about how one group compared to another group, it's funny to me how when the people that are getting attacked, that getting, slandered, getting bullshit on, talk back, fight back, then all of a sudden these content creators for Woo want to play the victim, want to act like they had a fucking memory relapse, and just pretend like they didn't start the fucking drama and they didn't throw the first stone. Now, we had scrolled over the last 13 minutes now and saw nothing, absolutely nothing of a Genshin Impact player or any Hoyoverse player shitting on Wuthering Wave, but we saw nothing but a bunch of Wuthering Wave content creators shitting on Genshin. But remember, Blazion, the dumb fuck he is, decided he was going to make a 15-minute video supposedly trying to allude to the fact that it's the Genshin ZZZ Star Rail players that are always going after Wuthering Wave and shitting on Wuthering Wave and comparing to the Wuthering Waves. If this doesn't tell you how delusional Blazion is and you still believe whatever the fuck he says, then I don't know what to tell you, honestly. But I think this is a clear sign that he was fucking wrong. Yeah, he was just fucking plain wrong. And, the fact that, again, as we continue on, to continue scrolling on, we see that there's nothing to say about the fucking clear delusion that someone would have by trying to say that Genshin Impact players are shitting on Wuwa in any kind of shape or form. So I'm just gonna end the video here. I mean, if you guys can find a few Genshin Impact players that are shitting on Wu on regular, then by all means put in the comments. But I think this video more or less debunked what the fuck Blazion was talking about, and more or less again confirms to me that the woo content creators like Blazion, like Sane, and like Live KO, they are fucking idiots. They misinform shit, and they become baby bad bitches and cowards when confronted about this shit, and then they want to play the victim and try to treat like they are being attacked unjustly. Again, you know, it's the saying that, you can throw it, but you can't take it. Like, really, dude? Really? But yeah, nah, I guess that's all I have to say. 2026, and I'm already dealing with stupidity. I'm fighting against stupidity. I'm fighting against dumb dick content creators.